How bad is the Austin real estate market and what's next? That's the topic of today's video. And let me say thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm Dan Forbes, broker at Forbes Realty here in Leander, Texas, just north of Austin. We're about 35 minutes away from downtown Austin. And, you know, I serve the North Austin suburbs of Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, and Georgetown. And I get calls and texts and emails almost every single day from people that are moving here, relocating here, and I absolutely love it. So if that's you, you can look down in the description below and see how that you can call me, text me, send me an email. Heck, I don't care. Send me that carrier pigeon. And always remember, I've got your back. But let's get into today's topic about how bad is the Austin real estate market and what's going to happen next, right after this. So yesterday's Wall Street Journal ran an article entitled "A Tale of Two Housing Markets. Prices Fall in the West while they are booming in the East." And I'm going to put up the little image that they showed, how that largest metro markets, 12 large metro markets west of Texas, including Austin, are showing decreases in year-over-year housing prices, while homes to the east of Texas, along the East Coast, especially Miami is up, New York is up, are showing increase in prices. As a matter of fact, here in Texas, all the major metro markets are showing increases in year-over-year prices, except for Austin. That means that Dallas, Fort Worth, the prices are up over last year. That means Houston, prices are up over the same time last year. And San Antonio, prices are up over this time last year. But that's not the case here in Austin. As a matter of fact, our prices year over year right now are down 12.5%. I'm talking about the median sale price of a residential resale home here in the Austin area. We are 12.5% lower than we were this time last year. In fact, our market peaked in March of last year, so we might see that year-over-year number actually, get a little bit larger before we see the turnaround. So I'll say it absolutely makes sense that something like that might be happening here in Austin, because from February of 2020 until January of 2023, our home prices went up 50%. Now, the normal annual national price appreciation is around 3 or 4%. Here in the Austin area, it's always been higher than the national for several decades now, because people love moving to Texas and they absolutely love moving to Austin. And so during the pandemic, when people could live anywhere and work remotely, so many people left places like California and New York City and moved to the Austin area, and we just didn't have enough supply of homes. So supply and demand, what happens when we had so little number of homes on the market? We had bidding wars and buyers just going crazy, and that's what made our prices go up 50% during that pandemic time. And it makes sense that now that the market has changed, and especially since mortgage rates have gone up, that we would see some of that clawed back from the craziness that was going on here in the Austin market. So, it's not that it doesn't make sense, it is that it does make sense. And I know a lot of buyers are sitting on the sideline right now, especially with interest rates high and are higher than they were. Historically, interest rates in the 6 really ain't so high, I would say that. But a lot of buyers are on the sideline thinking, how low will prices drop? Well, I bought a home in 2021, December 2021, and I'm so glad that I did. Yeah, the price on that home is probably lower today, but with an interest rate at 3%, who cares? I'd rather have bought that home than buying one today, maybe at a lower price with a higher interest rate and a higher mortgage payment. Is Austin going to turn around? Sure, Austin's going to turn around. Matter of fact, if you look at the 10-year average appreciation rate prior to the pandemic was 6.3%. So pretty soon our market's going to be normalizing. It looks like we're starting to see that already, and Austin is going to be back to booming and growing. And it hasn't stopped growing, it's continuing to grow, but we're going to see housing prices start turning around and going up again. So You know, how bad is the Austin real estate market? Well, we're down 12.5%, but the future looks bright. So if you agree with me, great. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. Leave a comment below and I'll be happy to respond to every comment that is left. What's my prediction? I think that once we shake out this artificial increase that happened during the pandemic, and I don't think prices are going to have to give up all of that, but once we shake that out and our market normalizes, I believe that Austin's going to be back exactly where it was pre-pandemic, with an appreciation rate probably higher than most of the other metro markets in Texas and maybe during most of the US as well, because people love Austin. Let me know what you think, and remember always, I've got your back.